Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Broken Sword 2, the Smoking Mirror Remastered. So we got the marker in the right place and we just need to use this tool to line it up, and then it may just be a quick cutscene to find the stone. Then I imagine we'll see at least a cutscene with Nicole, and then I think we might swiftly get knocked into the Mayan temple and the final section of the game. Um, it's a possibility. It's also possible that there's a lot of stuff that I don't remember because I barely remember any of this game. We're just scrolling as we scrolled before through all of this, and I assume at a certain point we'll see something reflective that we didn't see before. Let's see. Why is it not letting me go any further?
An ugly little cave. Didn't look like the sort of place you'd want to leave treasure.
What's going on? I guess I need to scroll back.
There was an enormous cave. Every tourist for the last 3 centuries must have been in that one.
So I guess I do need to just click on everything. I figured something would just flicker and we would see it. So all the clickable things will...
Heck, Ketch could have hidden his treasure anywhere. This island's full of hiding places.
So we tried that pillar, and it looks like looking down won't work. Did I have to do something to clear the path? Get rid of trees?
A needle rock. Eye of the needle?
Have I messed up? Do I need to go look at a hint?
It was a good cave for hiding treasure in. Shame about the flooding problem.
Let's see. Here we're getting the wind blowing. I'm pretty sure it's just right there, but I don't see anything that agrees with that. See, this is as big as it goes. And there's no up. And when I click down, I exit. What did I do wrong here? What did I do wrong? I can walk down this path. We could look at the holes. Maybe rotate it so we...
Joining the dots would make an equilateral triangle. 3 shallow holes had been made in the rock.
And there's no up. There's no left right here. There's only down. One click puts us here. And we see nothing to click on. Another click puts us here. And I see nothing new to click on. One click puts us here. I see nothing new to go click on there. It wouldn't be on the other island. It just couldn't be.
A needle rock. Eye of the needle?
think I'm gonna have to ask for a hint. Honestly, the game is like we could see this point for where we put the reflector, and the game's just not showing it. It seems. One more click this way. Ah, the marker is way down here, hidden.
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock. It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
Can we look at it?
It was the marker which I had raised up the needle of rock.
And then this pillar, I guess, is now clickable.
I could see the marker I had fastened on the rock down in the forest, and right in line with it, the rock I was looking for.
So we found it? Are we done? Can we go and leave? I suppose. So how do we get down there? Seems like we can walk down this path now, which we couldn't do before. As George prepares to return to the shaman's village, Nico finds her below London's Tower Bridge. This absolutely feels like they've split the game up in a different way. That felt like a very added on screen, just explaining things in text instead of any voiceover or any cutscene. We are at 77% done. We've probably been playing for 6 hours and 30 minutes if I was to guess. We have this guy named Pablo, we have this guard, we have this door. What is even her goal? Just to sneak back onto the ship? Let's see, we have a crate.
I couldn't open the crate, and I couldn't move it.
Interesting. So this almost feels like a stealth section. Just wait till he's not looking, and then go. And then there's a mop, and a cupboard, and a ladder. Let's see. Are we really playing a timing game here?
It was Tower Bridge, a magnificent mess of mock Gothic architecture and Victorian engineering.
I guess I need to keep my movements in time so the guard doesn't find me.
The tactical advantage of hiding in there escaped me.
Seriously, game? Seriously, you're just gonna game over? Let's see where the continue goes. So, point and click adventure games don't typically kill you, and it's very strange for them just to do this. Let's see if we can save some time. Will this get me shot? Just clicking this. No, she seems to wait there. So maybe now I just go get the door. I don't think any of my inventory items matter. Maybe just go to the gangplank. Just in here.
I wasn't going in there until I knew if anyone was inside. No.
Come on, use the ladder. Be quick about it. Wow. And see, I hope the game is saving. I guess 78% done. I guess I should just save the game myself, just to be careful here. totally insane. Totally crazy that the game would have this as an issue. So I think I need to lock the goon in the cupboard. So open the cupboard and then up the stairs. And then when he gets in there, close the door on him. Now close the cupboard and use the broom on it. Use that mop on the cupboard so he can't get out. And now we're at 79% done with the game. There needed to be another way to do this.
There. They'll know it was me.
But you have the stone. The right stone, you're sure?
Yes, of course, it's the Jaguar stone. No possible mistake. Here it is. Karzak, please. The police will be looking for me soon. You're going to get me out of the country, aren't you?
Stop your whining, Ubier. Do you have any idea what this stone symbolizes?
I thought you just wanted it to frighten the natives.
Fool. I intend to cast this stone into the sea.
But why? It's unique.
Exactly. With it gone, the Mayan priest's plan to destroy Tezcatlipoca cannot succeed.
I can assure you that Tezcatlipoca is a mythical figure.
Such a small mind you live in. Tezcatlipoca is real. I have seen him in my dreams. We have spoken of his plans for this world.
So
we
this
have
guy is
spoken of your
totally
part in
working
these plans.
My
for the
part?
bad guy.
He told me you would be useful. He told me how to crush your spirit by turning you to drugs.
My wife died. You know that full well. She was my world, my everything.
And now? You are no longer useful.
And just shoots him.
She called out your name as she died, you know.
What? What are you saying?
And then they thought you'd done it. It all worked perfectly.
Oh.
It was you? You bastard! You monster! For the love of God, Karzak!
Which one?
Right. So now she's just gonna automatically walk in there and get the stone. And then, I suppose...
I couldn't just rifle his body without making sure he was really dead.
Let's talk to him first, I guess. There's nothing else in this scene, although it looks like this would be a propane container and there might be a way to explode the whole boat and such, but we'll see if that happens.
There were no signs of life, but I checked that Ubier really was beyond help.
Kind of silly. And now I'll take the stone.
We were going to need the stone to thwart Karzak. I knew Ubier would have approved. It was the Jaguar stone, all right.
Alright. So now I'm getting strangled. And let's use the knife on Karzak. Nothing more to it. She jumps over the edge, and after battling through the jungle, George approaches the beach below the pillar rock when...
Pirates?
Is this a reenactment?
I was about to make good my escape when...
Cut!
They're actors.
Who the hell are you?
I can explain everything.
Don't bother.
So they're filming on Zombie Island. It's really crazy, this twist.
I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were making a movie.
So who are you?
Stobbart, George Stobbart. 2 B's and 2 T's.
It's okay, Mr. Hawks. He wasn't in the shot.
Hawks? This had to be Carlton Hawks, the newest enfant terrible of Tinseltown. I'd read about him. Mailroom boy makes good. Nice to know it was still possible to get to be a director armed with only an encyclopedic knowledge of postal charges.
Stay out of the way, surfer boy. I'll deal with you later.
Surfer boy?
So, Surfer Boy is what he calls him. Let's see, find the mouse. 81% done. I assume I'm not going to get shot any further. Let's go get some pancakes. Buns, syrup, all kinds of food. If I can pick it up, why not? Like, that's going to help us.
The bun was so stale it felt like a small rock. I
More
didn't want
pancakes?
another one of the pancakes in my pocket.
So I've got this whole collection of things, and I suppose we'll talk to people starting on this side and working our way that way.
Hi, George Stobbart.
Hello, mate.
You're English, right?
Blimey, you don't miss much, do you? Bert Savage, have you seen what the caterers laid on today? Buns and pancakes.
That's awful.
It's an improvement on yesterday. The buns are stale, but the pancakes are bloody lovely.
Interesting. And, oh no, don't tell me this whole section is just another huge section of dialogue. Let's just start going through
How
it.
long have you been in the movie business?
Flipping years, mate. Absolutely
It is.
flipping
It's going to be
years.
talking
I was in the
for
army
no
before that.
reason
Thought to myself,
in this
you've been risking your
crazy
bleeding neck
twist
every
of
day. Why
story
not
that
cash
didn't
in on
need
it
to
like?
happen.
So you became a stuntman, just like that?
Nah, of course not. I had to do the training first.
What training does a stuntman do?
First, they told me to stand in the road. Then, they run me down. Straight up. Drove at me with a car. I couldn't believe it. I was up on the bonnet and over the other side before I realised he wasn't stopping. Then they threw me downstairs a bit and gives me a certificate.
Wow.
Did you ever work with Carol Climax?
The Dirty Dachshund? I'll say. Flipping princess, mate.
I heard she was very beautiful.
Mind you, she acted like one too. Ordering this, demanding that.
Did you ever meet Bertrand Oubier?
Meet him? No. I saw him a few times, though. He didn't like his wife being in films.
Do you think Oubier murdered his wife?
I wouldn't be surprised if he did. Mind you, there were plenty of people who could have done her in.
I thought the public loved her.
Yeah, but people who knew her saw the other side.
Let's just keep going down the line.
Would you like a bun?
No way. The last one I tried cracked my dentures.
Let's see.
Do you want to try some syrup with your pancakes?
No thanks, mate. I've got to watch my waistline.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
No thanks,
The
mate. I'll plenty
pancake
here.
is all wrapped up like a, I don't know, tortilla.
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
No thanks, mate. I'll plenty here.
So why can I do that multiple times?
Have you ever seen anything like this before?
What's that, mate? Stone axe?
No, it's just a piece of polished stone.
Very nice indeed. Shine it up a bit, you get a few bob for that.
Okay. So maybe we give him a pancake at some point. Or maybe we put the bun in the pancake.
No, that's wrong.
Or the syrup in the pancake. Oh, come on. This with that. That work together?
I'd better think this through.
And then let's see if he'll take this.
What have you got there?
Would you like a pancake, Bert?
No thanks, mate. I've plenty here.
So nope, there's still more to it to be done. Do I need to grab another pancake?
I didn't want another one of the pancakes in my pocket.
Let's just move on to the next guy. I'm hoping most of these people just say
Hi, I'm George
they won't
Stobbart.
talk to me.
My name's Harris. Most people call me Flash.
You're the cameraman, right?
That's right.
Why'd they call you Flash? You used to be a stills photographer?
This almost feels
Nope.
like a
I
demo
decided
or
not to
something.
pursue the subject. There was
that
nothing else I
was-
wanted to ask the cameraman.
Well, he didn't want to talk to him. Good. If this was at the very beginning of the game as a tutorial, I'd be fine with it. But as it is, it seems very strange that we're so close to the end and we're taking this break.
I was
in the
talking to
action.
Mr. Savage, the stuntman. Is he all right?
What makes you say that?
He's not making any sense.
The guy's English.
What's the name of the movie?
Are you trying to be funny?
No.
It's Treasure Island, the only book I ever read twice.
Interesting.
I don't recall any girls in Treasure Island.
Gotta think box office. People like that kind of thing.
What other changes have you made to the story?
Just a few minor details.
You haven't written out Long John Silver.
Are you questioning my integrity as an artist? Of course Silver's still in it. We've even hung on to Captain Flint.
His parrot.
His trained attack falcon. Why do you think Blind Pew's blind?
Interesting.
Did you say you've changed the ending of the story?
That's right.
Do they find the treasure?
Yeah, but that comes later, after they've escaped the volcanic eruption.
A volcano?
Interesting.
Krakatoa.
All the millions spent on a movie, and nobody thinks to buy an atlas. Who's playing Jim Hawkins?
Haiku McEwen. Oh, don't tell me you've never heard of him.
I don't go to the movies too often.
Jeez. Haiku is only the hottest teen star in Hollywood. That's why we're on such a tight
Haiku?
schedule. Gotta film the close-ups before he hits puberty.
Haiku would not be the name of anybody Japanese. That's the name of a poem style.
Who's the leading lady?
Don't you recognize her? That's Sharon Kowalski.
Oh, right. I'd never heard of her. You know what the locals call this place, don't you?
No, but I guess you're gonna tell me.
Zombie Island.
Zombies?
A crazed gleam came into his eye.
Get me the writers. Get me makeup. I want zombie pirates in this movie by the end of today.
You know what's ironic is that this sounds like a really dumb idea when this game was made, but Pirates of the Caribbean is zombie pirates, and it made millions as a trilogy going on, fourth movie that's going to come out later this year. Let's talk to Sharon.
Hey there, I'm George Stobbart.
Well, hi, handsome. You're cute. I wish
Her
it was you
hairstyle
playing the
looks
lead, Mel,
completely
instead of that
different
kid.
than
I
the
can't
sprite.
act, ma'am.
So what? I bet you can kiss.
I couldn't believe I was having this conversation with a real movie star.
More things to talk about, I suppose.
What's it like sharing the spotlight with an actor who's young enough to be your son?
What do you mean?
What do you think of Hawk's treatment of Treasure Island?
It's okay, I guess. I never saw the original.
It's a book. One of my favorites.
Really? The novelization's out already?
Novelization. That's when you take a movie and make it into a book.
What part are you playing?
Pirate Babs, the ruthless and passionate lady buccaneer. It's a great part. I get to kiss a lot, and I kick ass. Like the boots?
You want a bun?
Would you like this bun?
All right. Oh, wait a minute. Hawks is watching me. Don't let him see it. Oh, he's looking right at me.
What's the matter?
Never mind. Just put that cake away and pretend you weren't talking to me.
Interesting.
Take a look at this ancient Mayan artifact.
That's just a hunk of stone with a picture scratched on it.
In a way, I guess. You don't happen to have seen anything similar, have you?
No.
Would you like a bite of this pancake?
Hell no. I only have to look at those things and my thighs swell like balloons.
An interesting concept.
So, if she will take the bun, I
found
just have
this
to
reed
get
in the
Hawks
swamp
to
on the
stop
other side of the
watching her.
island.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I used it to shoot a poison dart at a wild boar. It was a real-life drama, not just a scene from a movie.
Right.
She was having trouble with the whole real life is not a movie concept.
So that's all that conversation done. And let's see, how far have we made it? 81% done. There's a boy here to talk to. There's a plank here that we're probably going to interact with. Let's see. As we walk this direction, it looks like everybody else has left the scene, but very possibly I can walk around. Maybe walking around will just have us end up on the other side of this very tiny stockade. And see if I could get the drawbridge down. I guess that's my goal here. We have a moat to interact with too. And so the game seems to have thrown me a bone a little bit here. Not an extra 5 people and that I would have to communicate with. Let's see, let's go ahead and save. Although I'm still kind of sore about the whole getting shot and dying in a point and click adventure game. That is certainly not necessary to exist. Ideally, she would have just dodged out of the way when she saw the gun and run back to the beginning instead of exiting all the way to the main menu and having to click continue. At least that's saved. Anywho, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to support me further, go to my main YouTube page. On the right is a button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.